It's the Syracuse Orange and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Cavaliers head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Cavaliers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And now we get our first look at Eli Holstein. He was sacked 4 times and threw a couple of interceptions last time out. Running inside, it's Lewis. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Pressure coming. Hawks it out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got a little grass. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cavaliers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot.
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Syracuse right back at it.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right? Jesse, it's really fun to be that team at the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Steve Angeli. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give is to Miller. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Throwing Angeli. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Miller. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Finds his big tight end. Made a defender miss. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Angeli. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Eli Holstein to throw. That's caught. It's Abdullah. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Eli spinning it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Throwing, Holstein. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lewis. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Again, it's Angeli. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Steve Angeli. He's got him. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, they're after him. Takes the easy completion. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Holstein. Under fire. Quarterback gets the first down and more. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket, even when things are collapsing. Guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing and gelling. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, he threw a touchdown on the last drive. You saw him on the sideline talking to his play caller. Let's keep throwing it. They can't stop us. So here they are in the very next drive. First play, and they're taking a shot. This offense right now, you can tell, they feel like they're unstoppable throwing.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's Holstein to throw. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, I checked in with the Orange head coach at halftime. Guys, we may have an upset brewing. As you know, this team came in here not highly ranked, and highly regarded, but that doesn't matter. The players on the field have had something to say, and they are really taking this game to the home team. We'll see if there's an upset continuing here in the second half. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Zings it complete to the right. Runs through a man. He might have space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Got a man, it's Weaver. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On target. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Quick release on the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Eli Holstein to throw. Working that left side now. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Abdullah. Oh, what a cut! And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So Them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to the ground with the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard.
What are you doing? Just whiffed.
A pickup of 1. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Trying to pick it up on the ground. Maybe some room here. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Flips it out on the screen. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Virginia! They take the lead here in the second half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Return, they'll mark him at the 19. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Miller with the ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
And Jelly, bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it on the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
when you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
He fires one deep down the right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Pulled down, but he's got enough to convert on fourth. The fresh set of downs and to keep that clock turning. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And some room to work. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Cavaliers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fires to the tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here laid now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And he's going to bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. They go play action with Angeli. He'll pull it down and run. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Steve Angeli. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, Angeli. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. Sends it back in motion. A They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. They'll go right back to him. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Looks as if we have a Cavalier who was shaken up on that last play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They didn't give him much on the return, but they were in prime scoring position at the 22. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Throwing, Holstein. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these big running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. It's complete to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Cavaliers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Holstein. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the pummeling has started. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the delay, it's Miller. Makes a man miss. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Got his man to the left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Hackett breaking down. Slips a tackle. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking the shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and